racket, Sonny. What have you missed the most since you've been away?
Well, number one, my Mustang.
For 1970, number one, there's Mustang. The Mustang hardtop with a new rear deck, recessed taillights, and a sporty new front end. Ford gives you better ideas. It's the going thing.
Just to prove that the 1970 Maverick is really the simple machine, we asked 5 stewardesses to put it back together again. Well, the girls proved it. Maverick, the simple machine. And get this, with everything else going up in price, Maverick is still just $19.95.
Excuse me, sir. We'd like to ask you a few careful, sir. People have said that you're too... People say you're too old to be re-elected, and we'd like to know what you've done to change your image.
Well, number one, my Mustang.
Sabrina, tell me all the things that you like about me.
Well, number one, there's your Mustang. Number two...
Number one, there's Mustang, America's #1 sporty car. Mustang Sport Through for 1970. Rear deck spoilers, recessed taillights, and an all-new sporty front end. For 1970, number one, there's Mustang.
Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all?
Number one, there's Mustang.
Ford gives you better ideas. It's the going thing.
Over 125,000 Americans now own Ford's Maverick. They could have bought economy imports, but didn't. Let's compare. Maverick's price was $19.95, and still is. The imports average a little less. But Maverick is roomier, in the front seat, in the back seat. Maverick gets 22.5 miles to the gallon. The imports about 27. But Maverick is lower and wider for stability. Turning circles, about the same. But Maverick's built for low-cost repair and maintenance. It's the simple machine. Maverick has 2 more cylinders, averages 50% more horsepower, hundreds of pounds more protection. All good reasons why Maverick is the hottest-selling new car ever introduced in America, including the imports. Maverick, still $19.95.
Please fasten your seatbelt, sir. We're about to take off.
Introducing the great new birds of 1970, Pan Am's new Boeing 747, and the great new 1970 Thunderbird, with its daring new grille, executive control panel, and an interior where, as far as luxury goes, the sky's the limit. Thunderbird 1970, completely redesigned for a new decade. Powered by a high-performance 429 V8 engine so smooth, you'll think you're taking off in your own private executive jet. Why drive when you can fly?
The 1970 Torino. It's new, clear through, even to its longer, wider platform. We lengthened the wheelbase, widened the tread, and came up with our biggest platform of any car in its class. So when you drive the 1970 Torino, its wider platform makes it ride smoother and hold the road better. Ford gives you better ideas. It's the going thing.
Now, into the select circle of the world's great performance cars comes Ford's Maverick.
Did you say Maverick?
You gotta be kidding.
Come on. Maverick.
Yes, Ford's new Maverick Grabber. Does the Grabber belong with these performance cars? Well, yes and no. No, it doesn't have a monster engine. No, it doesn't have a monster price. No, it doesn't have high insurance rates, and it doesn't use premium gas. But yes, you do get wild Grabber colors, a special sporty black painted hood and grille, a zippy big 6 engine, dual racing mirrors, and a cool, sleek spoiler. They're all standard on the new Maverick Grabber. For $19.95, it's a Maverick. But for a little more, it's a Maverick Grabber. See your Ford dealer now.
This is the original Mustang, the #1 sporty car. Every year since its introduction, Mustang has stayed #1 because it's never stood still. And for 1970, Mustang is still #1, with a choice of models like the Boss 302, where you can get options like shaker scoop and sports slats. #1 with a wider choice of roof lines. A Landau top on the luxurious Grande, with choices like a 3-speed automatic and power disc brakes. #1 to make high back buckets, full carpeting, stick shift, all standard. #1 with Mach 1, where you can get more options like a 351 4-valve V8 and functional shaker. Mustang was #1 before the imitations came along and still is. It's the survival of the fittest, and the fittest is Mustang. #1.
Rowan and Martin, Bite the Hand That Feeds Them is brought to you by Ford and your local Ford dealers. Right now, your Ford dealer is holding his 6th annual white sale with special buys on specially equipped Galaxy 500 hardtops, Galaxy 500 sports roofs, and Torino hardtops. See your Ford dealer and discover that Ford gives you better ideas. It's the going thing.
For $19.95, it's a Maverick. And for just a little bit more, it's a Grabber. And Grabber is a big 6 engine, black painted hood and grille, dual racing mirrors, new spoiler, and your choice of 5 new Grabber colors. So grab one at your Ford dealer. Maverick Grabber.